Why should you heat the oven for more than 30 minutes before baking your pizza? A few days back I released a video where I showed how I bake my high hydration pizza dough in the home oven. And I also told you that before starting baking pizza you want to wait for 40-45 minutes. And as you imagine, this created a lot of discussion because this is something expensive, and a lot of you told that it's not really necessary because the oven is much faster in reaching the amount of temperature you want. However, this is not really the case, and let me explain you what I mean by that. But let's start from the very beginning. When you turn on the oven, you select the temperature and you wait that the oven tells you that the temperature is reached. But how can you be sure that that is the real temperature of the entire oven? Well, that's the problem, because normally the sensor that is taking the temperature measurement in the oven is in a specific position of it. More in details, in a lot of ovens the position is on the top of the oven. As you know, having the sensor in the top part of the oven and very often even close to the heating element is not the right way to measure the temperature, because of course the warm air tends to go up, and in the upper part of the oven is where you have the maximum temperature. But you still need to reach the same temperature or close temperature also in the lower part of the oven. That is why you want to wait at least a couple of times that the oven reaches the temperature desired before you can start baking. Now, you have more efficient oven and less efficient oven. When you have a very efficient oven, it's clear that even 30 minutes maybe are enough. But in the majority of cases, home ovens are not really that efficient, so it's better to spend a little bit more time in waiting for the heating and then starting baking than on the other side start baking with temperatures that is not the ideal one and the one that you actually expect to bake. It is true that it's a bit more expensive to make pizza this way, but at the end of the day we are not talking about doing this every second hour. We are doing this not very often at home, let's be honest. Let alone that this is also very important when you use steel or stones, because both of them require much more time to get warm.